We're in Astana, the capital city of Kazakhstan in Central Asia. It's the 9th largest country in the world with a population of just 16 million people. The capital city itself is incredibly modern, and supporting that fact, we discovered Nazarbayev University. The university is all English-speaking, but more importantly, it's the only university in Central Asia designed in partnership with top-ranking universities from all over the world. This puts the Kazakh students on a unique course in life with a Western-style education and will make Kazakhstan much more competitive as it continues to grow and develop. Here's a commercial for the university in English, of course.
Welcome to the Nazarbayev University, a rapidly developing new center for science and culture. The university has partnered with the world's leading academic institutions to create a new knowledge hub for Kazakhstan. This has enabled the Nazarbayev University to build on an international canon of knowledge and scientific achievement.
This is America is brought to you by the U.S.-China Education Trust and the F.Y. Chang Foundation. The League of Arab States, representing 350 million people in 22 member countries. The Rotendaro Family Trust. The Embassy Series, uniting people through musical diplomacy, presenting international artists in diplomatic settings. And Ventana Productions, television facilities, editing, and distribution services. What is it like to be an American here in Kazakhstan at this university?
Well, it's a lot like being an American at an American university.
Uh-huh.
It's the same general issues, right? Dealing with students who are excited, looking for their future, a lot of administrative paperwork and that kind of nonsense. But there's an added sort of an excitement here, right? Because everybody knows that we're part of a project that's much bigger than any one of us, and so every day is an adventure, right? Every day we show up and there's something new and exciting that we hadn't expected.
Did you read an ad someplace?
That's exactly what happened. I remember I was at my uncle's house sitting on a couch reading through job ads, looking for a job for myself, and I saw one that said basically, we're building a new university in Kazakhstan. We need social scientists. If you are one, please apply. And I thought, well, I'm a social scientist. So I applied for the job, and I really honestly didn't think I had a shot at the job. I didn't think that I would be the kind of person that they were interested in, but a few months later, I got a call that said, well, a letter that said, we'd like to see you at the Embassy of Kazakhstan in Washington, D.C. for an interview. Please show up on this day at this time. And so I went and really was overwhelmed by the hospitality and the excitement. So.
What's your background as far as your studies in the United States?
I'm an anthropological archaeologist, so I have a PhD in anthropology from the University of Michigan, and my research before I came here was on prehistoric ethnic conflict in Nebraska.
What makes the university so special?
This university, I think this university is special because it's very self-aware and self-conscious and self-consciously ambitious. Right? It's a university that's about aspiration. It was created for a purpose, in a city that was created for a purpose, in a country that's going through massive transformation. And so we've attracted students and faculty alike who are here to do something. Right? Nobody is at this university just to be at a university. We're all here for a reason.
So the goal and the mindset of the students is unique?
I would say that these students are more driven, more focused than any students I've had before. I've had some amazing students, by the way, in the States, but these students they're here because they want to do things, specific things. They want to lead their country. They want to help with development of their country. They want to finish this university to go on to their careers. Again, there's no students who are here just because you go to university after high school.
They set the standards very high here, don't they?
Absolutely. We take the very best students in the country.
So is the idea that they're really training leaders for the future?
Yeah, and that's it. This is supposed to be the elite leadership class of the country for the future. This is the group of students who will sort of pioneer developing a new economy, new political systems, new social systems.
What an exciting project for you to be a part of, huh?
Fantastic.
It really is. How about your peers, other faculty members from other American universities or cities?
Well, our faculty are drawn from all over the world. In the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, we have 14 countries represented among about 65 faculty. So we really are from everywhere.
Are they all kind of in your age group or all over the lot?
They tend to be very young.
Yeah.
Our faculty, we have far more assistant professors than any other category, and proportionally compared to an American university, we're incredibly young, which gives the university a certain energy, a certain excitement. You could argue that we lack a little bit in senior leadership and sort of that experience, but I think we make up for it with enthusiasm.
When you think of the student body here, the classes here, the fact that it's in English, what makes the university so special?
I believe it's the community, because I like the faculty because they're always open to you. Whenever I have some problems or I want to talk to someone, I can freely go to them and share my thoughts, and they will give my feedback or whatever they have to help me or just to communicate with them. Also, the student community is also very nice. We have many bright students which encourage, for example, if even the student is not so hardworking, he can look up to others and want to become like them, and also tries to participate in different activities. That's why I believe that our student community is warm.
And are you a good role model yourself?
I try to be. I try.
I'm glad I'm here. I like this university very much. Why should I go to another country to study when I have a nice university with high quality partners here near home? So I read everything about this university, and I was really impressed about the vision, about the plans. In a 5 years' time, we will be the promising managers of some fields, which I was studying here, and which is very tasty for a student who would like to get a technical profession.
A member of the school's administration offered me some basics about the school.
The project started in 2009, and of course it was founded by the president of the country. That was why it was named after him. And in 2009, the project was given to a special assigned project team that started the university. And I was honored to be one of those people. And we were given just 9 months to open the university, to recruit faculty, to recruit students, and to set up cooperation with strategic partner universities. But the first challenge and really challenging job was to find those universities willing to work with a non-existing university in that time.
So who are some of the strategic partners?
Okay, it's Duke University, Fuqua School of Business. It's the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and which is helping us to build the School of Humanities and Social Sciences. And University of Pittsburgh is helping us with the medical school. University of Pennsylvania and Graduate School of Education of that university is a strategic partner university for Graduate School of Education.
What was the president's vision for this university?
And actually, it's a very good question, only because it took us almost 20 years to come up to that kind of point when Kazakhstan decided that it is ready to start such a kind of university on its soil. Why I'm saying more than 20 years? Because in the beginning of our independence in 1991, the president really wanted to start such a university, but it was a little bit premature. And he started investing into education by starting a new program, study abroad program, which was called Bolashak, which means the future. This year in November we'll be celebrating 20th anniversary of that program, And for 20 years, the country was able to train more than 10,000 young people abroad at top universities. And now most of them work in the government, in different places, companies, and they are leaders of the country. And our university is benefiting from that program, maybe largely. What you hear is today, so our foundation students started, this is their first day, and they started what we call it, the induction week.
How many students go to the university here?
Every year we are accepting 500 or a little bit more than that. This year we were aiming to accept 550, but now, as we see, as of today, we have 529 students who are admitted to the foundation program.
And how many students are at the university altogether?
Altogether 2,200, including 128 graduate students.
And what are the primary areas of study?
It's engineering and science and technology.
Oh, all the future, huh?
Yes, all the future, you're absolutely right. This is what really Kazakhstan really needs for its economic development, because we are diversifying our economy, and of course we are very happy and enjoying the time that we are rich in mineral resources. But the vision is that the time will come when all those resources will come to an end. And then what will Kazakhstan do after that? And we have to prepare now.
Nazarbayev University is, first of all, the best university in Kazakhstan. It might be biased, but anyway, we have the best professors from all over the world. The way professors teach us is really different from the system we have in Kazakhstan in special universities.
How is that different?
For example, in Eurasian University, for example, that is state university, the sources they use are mostly based on the sources they got from Soviet Union scholars. But here we have sources from United States or European scholars and Kazakh scholars as well.
You're very privileged to be here, huh?
Yeah, the basic idea for this university was to bring the most superior students from all over the country. So we have only 500 students each year, new students. So the main privilege is that after we finish the university, we are supposed to be superior specialists in our field, which can fulfill the managing roles in the country. It's a basic idea.
For many years now, Kazakhstan has been sending students to study abroad, many in the United States. In return for their scholarship, these students make a commitment to work for the government on their return home.
Nazarbayev University has a really unique model because from the beginning the plan was not to make a franchising and make just a branch campus of some foreign university, but the goal was much higher but much harder probably to build its own national brand. So that's why the university picked up different partners from different countries and to build its own educational model.
The students here are all speaking English, huh?
Yeah, they do. That's one of the main requirements when they actually enter the university.
Everything is done in English.
Everything.
Boy, the president must have had some vision in his mind. What was the vision?
Well, the vision, the vision of the leadership of the university when it has been created was to build like Western-style university. And of course, in academia, English today is one of the main driving languages. That's the main language, academic languages, and a language of the science and research. So that's why, of course, the goal was to build a university where everything is in English.
Everything is English, and the kids. The young people are very proficient in the language.
Yeah, they are. I am also really amazed about our students.
The president, when he set up the university, President Nazarbayev, he must have had in his mind someplace the training of students as future leaders? Huh?
Well, yes, when even at the university opening ceremony and at all the meetings, Mr. President all the time mentions that. And he really, not only this university, but through all over educational reforms that now go today in Kazakhstan, I would say that we are very lucky that our government really invests a lot in education and for future and for youth and future leaders of the country. And
Now,
this is really important.
you studied in America, and now you're around the university at all the time. What do you see as, do you think the model, the Western model of education has been transferred here rather successfully? Do you think it has, does it have its own uniqueness?
I think so, but at the same time, we try to adopt different experiences since of course there is like an ocean between Kazakhstan, even geographically, and the United States. So we try to adopt different experiences here. For example, we have also another partners from Singapore, which more represents Asian successful model. So for example, so we try to adopt the best from all the parts of the world.
And also the tuition is free?
Yes, it is, because all the students are accepted on a scholarship basis, which is provided by the government.
The atmosphere here in our university is very unique because, as you know, the concentration of the world experience here between the Europe and Asia in the Kazakhstan makes the atmosphere here very specific. Different cultures and different knowledge and the view from different perspectives to one thing makes it very, as I said, specific. Moreover, the relationship between students and the professors is very, the sense of, let's say, respectful. Because, first of all, as guests, we respect our professors, and then as the high-profile world-level professors and professionals, we seek to learn from them everything that they are going to give us. And the initial purpose of this university was to be the world-level university. So this, first of all, gives the result of the developing structure of the educational system of Kazakhstan. That's why this university shows the direction where the system of education in Kazakhstan goes in the future.
What was your thinking about media in America?
I'm a political science student, and most of our studies are also based about the U.S. case, U.S. government. And when I particularly visited U.S. And these old places that you mentioned, I had a sense like media is very important in United States, and it has very huge power, not only during the campaign periods of elections, but also in everyday life. And I felt like media is like a third branch of government, and it plays really essential role.
A third branch of government, or
fourth branch, excuse me.
Fourth branch of government? That's
Yeah.
very interesting that you would say that. So you're saying very powerful.
Yeah, I think media is very powerful in the United States, especially when we were in NBC and in museum. I really felt that news, media, is very important, and how all of this. And I was especially astonished by the board. Have you been there in museum? There's a board for journalists who died on their professional way, and I felt this kind of respect. And I know that in U.S. Constitution, freedom of speech is highlighted, and media is well respected, and when I saw how news are being broadcast, I thought that it's very professional.
A couple of words that are associated with America, one would be freedom and the other would be opportunity. Did those jump out at you when you were there?
Yes. I would say, I would also add individualism.
Very good, very good. So would you say that's a characteristic of Americans, their individualism?
Yes, I would say that.
And I would say that, like, I would highlight the principle that I like about America is the freedom of opportunity. So I think it's very motivating and encouraging, and this, like, part what we have here, like at our university, is exactly the same. It's the freedom of opportunity, and we pursue a lot of different chances, opportunities, goals. And
What do you see as your own personal goal?
my personal goal,
Yeah.
I would like to to work in the social sphere for government, and for, like, to connect government with the world, because our education is like Western education, international education, and I would like to be a bridge between Kazakhstan and the world. And I feel like my role in this country and, like, my ultimate goal is very important. I see this kind of mission that world should hear about Kazakhstan.
Thing is that almost all of our students know about the USA from movies, from the internet, and it's quite interesting because there may be some stereotypes, about the United States. However, when I've been there to the first time, it was really great. Especially the universities, because when we talk to the actual people from the fraternities and the sororities, they're like, oh, it's just the stereotypes in the movies that they're all drinking too much and always have a party, because they actually don't always, and they actually also work in charity, in other things, and also professional fraternities, sororities, by profession.
What would you like Americans to know about Kazakhstan?
About Kazakhstan?
Yep.
The first thing, that they should not watch the Borat film.
They should not watch the Borat film?
Yeah.
Too late.
Yeah,
They've
however,
seen it.
yeah. So they should not think that it's really thing. It's just I think it's like just comedy. Of course it's comedy. So they should know about Kazakhs, that this is really a fast developing country, that people are very hospitable,
Yes.
that they always think about Americans, that they're really cool people. And America is really interesting place to visit.
Kazakhstan is a very well developed country. We have really ambitious youth. Of course, our economy is really doing their best to be one of the top countries in the world, and so we have really good human resources. So we have very beautiful nature. So if you are looking forward to see, like, to do an ecotourism and ethnotourism, you should come to Kazakhstan, definitely. And we have also roots of the Silk Road, and all the Central Asian culture is very interesting. So, well, Kazakhstan is the heart of Eurasia. We have, a lot of cultures here living in Kazakhstan. We have 130 nations, minorities in Kazakhstan. So it's very diverse, it's very interesting. And of course, you would really enjoy. So I'm very proud to be Kazakh and to live in Kazakhstan.
The students here are very bright, aren't they?
Yeah, that's true.
So the standards are very high?
Yeah, we have really harsh subject entrance tests, and also we have to have high level of standing at our after graduating school, and also high level of IELTS or TOEFL to get into the university. So this university kind of gathers all the intellectual, like the brightest students from all over the country. So we have Western professors bringing Western identity to us, and we also have our Kazakh identity. We have Kazakh department here, so we have to have some electives from Kazakh language and Kazakh history. So it's very different from other universities here in Kazakhstan, because we see the world from two different perspectives.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Is there anything that you would like Americans to know about Kazakhstan?
You know, when I was in the United States, it was strange to hear that people don't know what Kazakhstan is. And I was like, it's the 9th largest country in the world. How come you don't know Kazakhstan? I actually want Americans know about Kazakhstan that it's developing country economically and politically. And we are coming towards democratization and economic development. And hopefully we'll get there. And I would like to say to the world, just wait and see.
For information about my new book, The Chance of a Lifetime, and online video for all This Is America programs, visit our website, thisisamerica.net. And now you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. This Is America is brought to you by the U.S.-China Education Trust and the F.Y. Chang Foundation. The League of Arab States, representing 350 million people in 22 member countries. The Rotendaro Family Trust. The Embassy Series, uniting people through musical diplomacy, presenting international artists in diplomatic settings. And Ventana Productions, television facilities, editing, and distribution services.